Senator Frank Lautenberg is a member of the Homeland Security Subcommittee. The senator thinks maybe we ought to rethink sending any money to Pakistan until some very important questions are answered. Thanks for joining us, Senator. We appreciate it.
We're glad to be here.
So what sorts of things should the leaders of Pakistan say to you, say to the U.S. government, that would answer your questions adequately?
Well, they can say it to me or to the administration, but we have to find out what it is that they're up to. Are they on our side all the time? Because this morning I heard a couple of comments coming from Mr. Musharraf, who used to be president, questioning the trust that the United States wants to place in Pakistan. I think that's, relatively speaking, absurd. Here's this building. All they needed was a neon sign to be identified. A giant building in the middle of lots of military activity, and this comes as a surprise. It doesn't test well, and we want to find out what the real truth is.
The Obama administration has said, you know, despite the questions that have to be answered by the Pakistani government, without Pakistan's help, the United States could never achieved what it did by killing Osama bin Laden. After all, we landed military helicopters in Pakistan. Doesn't Pakistan deserve some credit for that?
Well, they might get some, but we ought to find out how much credit they're due. We know how much cash they're looking for, but we also ought to find out what the credit they get is, how much it's deserved. I mean, this really staggers the imagination, that all this was going on, that here was a man who killed almost 3,000 Americans in a single day, killed other Americans in Tanzania and in Kenya, and we did what we had to do. And we ought to get plaudits and not criticism if that's what they're trying to do.
So do you think we should suspend giving any money to Pakistan until certain questions are answered?
I think we should hold up any funding. The year is not there yet, has not begun yet, but I think that we ought to find out exactly what the role was. They don't have to tell the public, and they don't have to tell me, but they have to tell someone we trust, like President Obama and the administration.
Senator Lautenberg, many thanks for joining us.